Hey, Anthony, I wanted to start asking you about THT. He said the two guys that he kind of admired as he grew up in Chicago were you and D Rose. Rose, of course, on the floor tonight, making a lot of key plays. What did you see from Talon? The game winner too, but just with all of that in context.
I'm going to sum it up for you, Mike. Come down, got a big turnover when we're trying to run a set, and turned it over. I think they hit a three, go up one. And he comes down and hits a big three. The kid has confidence. He has heart. For the second year in the league, you don't see that from a lot of players. And for him to come off a turnover, we on him, because we're getting close to the playoffs, and telling him we can't make those mistakes to, have the next play mindset and come down and hit the game-winning three is huge. So that just sums up, Taylor right there.
Yeah, is there some tie there in Chicago? Do you guys ever talk about that? Does he him same high school as D Rose, and you guys aren't that much older than him, but again, he was a kid when you guys were doing your thing there.
Yeah, he talks about all the time how he used to watch me and Pooh all the time and admired us, and always wants to be like us and get to where we were. And now he's here making big time plays. So it's my young fella, man. He wants to learn. He wants to be great in this league. He wants to make the right plays. And he always asking questions. He's always asking questions to everybody, not just me, but to everybody on the team, to the coaches. And that's all you can ask for from a young player, to want to get better and want to, make everyone else better.
And AD, just looked like you took a couple knocks there. How'd you come through that game physically?
I'm hurt. Not more so my body, just my groin got tight. That was really it. Not sure where it came from, but the groin got a little tight. And there's no way I was coming out the game. I mean, big game for us. A team who's playing red hot. The situation that we're in, trying to battle for six, and it's a big game for them. But they're trying to battle for fourth and keep that fourth seed. So. I think they might be six now after the loss. I'm not sure, but it was a huge game from us, and I didn't want to come out no matter injury and finish the game and make sure we secured the win.
Kyle.
AD, first I just want to follow up on that. How obviously you didn't want to come out. How are you feeling now? How are you feeling about tomorrow? And two, what do you feel like taking on Julius for those last couple possessions of regulation and overtime?
Not sure about tomorrow. I mean, I'm going to get treatment and see how I feel. I want to say I'm going to play, but it was really bothering me tonight. But we'll see how I feel tomorrow. And then later on in the day, it's a very, very strong possibility that I fight through it and play, since the next day is an off day, but also don't want to have this lagging, and then now I'm out for a couple games. So, I mean, we'll see how I feel. And then, Juice, that's my guy. Played with him in New Orleans, and he's definitely developed his game with shooting ability and off the dribble. And those last couple possessions, I just had to lock in defensively and make sure that he wasn't going to score and help the team. I mean, I feel like I made him hit the three with my contest at the end. He shot a little higher than normal. But I mean, he's been playing like this all year. I think he's an MVP kind of candidate. He for sure should win Most Improved. I mean, what he's doing got this team in the playoffs right now. For a team who hasn't been in the playoffs for a while, so he's playing his ass off. You can do that to respect him.
Okay, last three. Dan.
Anthony, this team has been through so much this year in terms of guys being out, inconsistent stretches. I mean, you played tonight with no point guards essentially after Alex goes out. Have you noticed an uptick in confidence though over kind of this stretch as you've come back, as you guys have beaten Denver and Phoenix and now the Knicks? Have you seen something different kind of in the group as you head into the postseason?
We know the position we're in, and we're playing desperate. We're fighting. We're playing hard. That's all we can do. Guys have been in and out of the lineup all year. Dennis, myself, Brian, Kenny, Kuz, like everyone has been in and out of the lineup. So we always had a next man up mindset, and everybody's playing well. guys are getting minutes and coming in and performing, which is going to be tough for us. Playoffs, you cut down, rotations, but we might keep that rotation at 9, 10 guys. So it's good that everyone's getting confidence. Guys are staying ready when their number is called. Wes has been playing huge the past couple games for us. Big plays after big plays. So we're excited about our group, especially when everyone come back and get healthy. Then we'll figure it out from there.
Okay, last two, Dave.
AD, obviously we're still not at full capacity or really close to it here at Staples Center, but it seemed to me like you I'm sorry?
No, I said it got loud.
Oh yeah, it got loud, and also it seemed to me like some of the Knicks fans caught your attention. Did you enjoy that element, and how much does that factor into what you guys are looking forward to with what's to come in the postseason, considering last year you didn't have that?
Yeah, you missed that, man. You miss it. Obviously the Knicks fans are talking to the position that they're in, and they have the right to do so. Their team is playing well. They have the right to talk. You just can't, continue to talk when they lose. It doesn't make sense. So the fans are over there talking all night, which is fun, which is fun for me. It's fun for our group. And then, the whole team came over there talking smack to them. So it's fun. You missed that element of the game. We, like you said, we didn't have it last year. It hasn't really been anybody to come in this building that their team is cheering for them over Laker Nation. And, so that kind of stood out to me. And, it was fun getting a win in front of them and talking trash to them. So, it's all a part of basketball. And I'm pretty sure everyone in the league misses that.
Last question, Bill.
AD, you guys have kind of taken your lumps at points over these last couple of weeks without LeBron. If he's able to come back tomorrow, what kind of statement do you think it sent, or what do you think was the value or the importance of getting a win like this in your last game without him?
It's good. Like I said, it's a confidence booster for us. We've been playing well as of late, and if he comes back tomorrow, then we can, get him back acclimated with the team and get him back in that rhythm. And if he doesn't, then he doesn't. But we want him to get healthy, first and foremost, get ready for the playoffs. So not sure what he's going to do. That's none of my business. I just want him to get healthy. But my job is to go out here and help this team. And if he's able to come back tomorrow, then it's our job to get him back into a rhythm to get ready for playoff mode, which we know he'll be ready for.